What's up, YouTube? I'm here on NQ. Today is March 26th, and I took a little bit of a break yesterday. I didn't look at the charts at all, but I'm back now, and I feel like today my bias is neutral. We are inside of this massive 1 hour bullish gap right here, and ever since prices entered it, we've just been chopping up. But on the 1 minute, we do have some relative equal highs right here, so that's a nice draw on liquidity. And price just swept out this low down here, so I have a feeling we're going to be leaning more towards bullish today. But price action in March has just been trash, so I'm going to be careful and hopefully we could get a good setup. And we also have some nice unfilled gaps right above these relative equal highs. This 5 minute unfilled and this 15 minute unfilled gap. So our draw on liquidity is definitely bullish, but we'll just have to see. And I'll get back to you guys when market opens. Okay, so here's market open right here. As you can see, here's 8:30 candle. That's New York open. And we left relative equal highs again. And this is kind of like a double top formation right here. So we're definitely going to come back up and sweep this out. And price, and we do have this nice fair value gap right here we could get an inverse off of, but price didn't really sweep that much liquidity, and we're not really delivering out of any fair value gap. But it would be kind of weird if price came down and re-swept a low that swept out a low. So I'm not really sure what it's going to do right now. I have a feeling if we sweep this low down here, we're just going to keep dumping. But if we get a nicer reaction after we sweep it, then I might take a buy if we get one, because we are still inside of this massive 15 minute slash 1 hour gap over here on the left. So yeah, let's see if we can get anything. Okay, so I'm in a trade right here. It doesn't look that good because we are very close to break even, but I'm gonna hold for these other relative equal highs up here. This is most likely gonna be break even. I'm setting the break even right here. And yeah, we're gonna need a very nice push up like the one we're getting right here. Let me just mark this out and see what my risk to reward is. It's at least be a 1-to-1, so take profit right there. These are the other relative equal highs that I was talking about. And that other marked up line is the unfilled 5 minute slash 15 minute. And yeah, I set to break even right above our entry at these relative equal highs. And we just got a big rejection right there. It's looking like it's going to be break even. Okay, there we go. We got stopped out at break even. That was a unfortunate close on this candle right here. But as you can see, we swept out that liquidity, that low I was talking about, and we got a very nice reaction after it. And yeah, the only gap that could take us up was this 1 minute right here. So I entered in. Here's the gap I entered in off of. We inversed it and we got a close that was very close to break even, but it was still, I feel like this was still a good trade. And yeah, I doubt price is going to leave these relative equal highs up here. So we're probably going to go back up there and hit them. And yeah, I'll get back to you guys if we could get anything else. Okay, so price swept out those equal highs up here and we just tapped into that unfilled 15 minute slash 5 minute gap up here. And on the 1 minute, this looks very nice because as you can see, this is just a big move down with no green candles right here. So this price is most likely going to reject out of here. And I'm looking to get a sell here. I'm looking for some gaps I could take off of, but there's none up here. And I'm logged into TradeAway right now, so I can see any 30-second gaps. And it does look like there's a nice 30-second gap up here. I'm not going to try to trade the 30-second because I'm new to it, so I'm just going to forward test this, basically just see if it works. And yeah, so we didn't get an inverse right there, but we did get an inverse right here, but it was invalid as you can see. But there's also some more some 30-second gaps right here that we could get a nice entry off of. Right here, it's looking like it's going to be invalid too. Yep, that was definitely invalid. And the reason I'm looking at the 30-second is because I said in one of my last videos, it looks like the moves that are hitting are just very small, like scalps. And you'll mainly find a nice trade on the 30-second, not really on the one, like on the time frames that I trade. So okay, so after those two 30-second trades became invalid, we formed this gap right here and we just got the entry on it. But I'm not really liking how it looks. We were just chopping up very heavily. And I noticed this week that when market opens, we get a nice move up or down with a lot of momentum and a lot of volume. And after that, we just chop around and do nothing. So I have a feeling that's what's happening today. So I might not take a trade today unless it looks very good and it's like a no-brainer trade. But I do think we're going to go down here, and yeah, I just don't want to trade right now because of how choppy it is. And also with this trade right here on the 1 minute that I marked up, this low, the break-even point right here, is a low that swept out a low inside of a fair value gap, so I'm not really liking how that looks. And it's looking like price is starting to move a little bit now, so I'll see if we can get anything, and I'll get back to you guys. Okay, so we're still chopping up, and we're getting some very weird candles right here. As you can see, we're getting some very long wicks right here. And yeah, it's looking price action is looking a little weird. I'm looking here on the news and Trump is saying some stuff about crushing Iran missiles and stockpiles, so I have a feeling that has something to do with it. So yeah, I'm gonna be done for the day. This is just untradeable right here. Yeah, I knew where price was gonna go today with these relative equal highs right here and over here, but we just didn't have a gap to get us there, and we did, but it just was break even. And yeah, I'm definitely gonna be looking into trading more on the lower time frame, like the 15 and the 30-second, because there was a nice 15-second gap. Right here is that 15-second gap. This was very nice. Yeah, here's where I entered in up here. I entered on this gap on the 1 minute, and as you can see, the 15-second was a lot lower and had a very nice risk to reward. So yeah, I'm definitely going to be looking more into trading those time frames, but yeah, it's going to be it for me today. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.